Hello everyone, here we are going to discuss about LinkedHashSet class. The LinkedHashSet class is similar to the HashSet here, which is also implementing the set interface. So both are is using for implementing the set interface in Java collections. But the linked hash set is the hybrid of hash table structure and linked list structure. The linked hash set is extension of the hash set here. So we can say the linked hash set is the subclass of hash set. And when it which is iterating through the linked hash set, the elements order is predictable. That means when you are using the hash structure like this, then linked list structure also going to be added in this linked hash set class. So based upon that, here we are going to insert the elements. So hash index is given here, then here each cell is having the data part and address part. So based upon that, here we are going to insert the elements. N is inserted in the first index, I mean 0th index, then which is having the address of next field. So here the address of the next field is given as a 1 in the first node, then second address is having URL, then third one is having test. So here address of next field is also mentioned. So when you are accessing these elements by using iterator class, so when you are using iterator class and method, when you are trying to access the elements, then we will use the object variable here like this to access this hash structure values. So when you're using this itr dot hash next, so this method you will try to access the elements. When you are using this method, automatically the inserted order, so whatever order we are maintaining to insert the elements into the linked hash set structure, that will be maintained here. So when you are printing these elements by accessing this iterator method, then it will print in the order. Okay, but in hash set it will not maintain this order. Okay, in the previous class hash set it will not maintain this order. It will print like this: and test, then URL, then like this it will print without maintaining this inserted order. So that is the difference between here hash set and linked hash set. So hash set is not maintaining the elements of order during the iterating the iterating those elements to access. Here the linked hash set is maintaining the doubly linked list structure internally for all the elements stored in this linked hash set structure, and which is not allowing the duplicate elements to store inside this structure. And here the hash set is an unordered and unsorted. That's what we have discussed in this point. So when you are displaying those elements, that elements will be unsorted and unordered. But the linked hash set is maintaining the ordered, in which what you are going to use for the inserting of elements, and which is sorting by using the set concept. And here to create the linked hash set structure, we are using the syntax object variable, which is initialized by using the class linked hash set, and the object variable is created by using the wrapper class, that is the generic data type. And here you see this is implementing the set interface by using the linked hash set class. And here it is carrying two arguments. One is the capacity of this object variable, and another one is load factor, because this load factor is used whenever the structure is filled for this object, then automatically another structure has to be created dynamically to increase the number of locations to store few more elements in this object variable. So by default here you see the example is given, the capacity is given as a 8 memory location, and the load factor is given as a 0.65. So in this point here, the 8 is representing 8 elements can be stored in this object variable. But when you are filling the structure by with 65 percentage. At that time itself, the second hash table will be created, double the size of the hash table will be created, new hash table like a original hash table, and move these elements to this newly created hash table. So you will get the empty space in the original table, then you can continue the storage of elements. So when you are storing that 65 percentage of elements, automatically double the size of original table will be created and transfer these elements into the newly created table. And another approach is here, without representing the capacity and load factor, we can initialize the object variable by using linked HashSet class by implementing the set interface. So now the default value will be assigned to this capacity and load factor. The default value for the capacity is 16 elements, and when the 75 percentage of elements stored in this object variable, automatically the double the size of original table will be created newly and transfer those elements, and the size of the structure is increasing by using this method. And here we can create the linked hash set and copying the data from other collections are here. We are having array list and vector and stack. Those are few more collections we have seen in the previous videos to implement the list interface. So now here we can use these collections, right, to access the elements, and also those collections may have some elements, that elements can be transferred or copy to the object variable which is created by using linked hash set. So here the syntax is given, the elements which are stored in this Java collection object variables will be given here, and the respective collection either array list or vector or stack, like that we can give the collection name and its object variable. For example, here you see I am creating the object variable AL by using the array list class which is implementing the list interface. Then the wrapper class generic data type is given here, integer. So in this one, suppose if I am storing some values by using the al.add method, right, then this value is available in the al, those values are transferring or copying to the object variable here which is created by using linked hash set class which is implementing the set interface. So here we are accessing the elements and copying to the object variable. This object variable is belonging to the linked hash set class. So this is also one of the approach to access the elements. Right now I am giving the simple program. Here the linked one is the class name and the main method is receiving the command line arguments. Here I am creating the object al by using the array list interface, array list class to implement the list interface. Then I am adding two elements which are here integer data type, integer 10 and integer 4. So as of now my array list is having two elements, one is 10 and another one is 4. So this name is here al. Then now I'm going to transfer or copying these elements. So here it is printing the values. Okay, after that I am transferring or copying the values of al to the object lh which is created by using linked hash set class to implement the set interface. This is also having the generic data type wrapper class integer. Now copied, these elements are copied to lh. So now I am printing the values of lh. So here I am printing the values of al. So that is al is printed here 10 4 what we have inserted here. Then we copied this, I mean passing those elements into the LH also. So LH is printing over here. Then linked hash set is having 10 4 which is maintaining the order also, insertion order. Okay, thanks for watching.